sis. Let me tell you.
Hey, it's your sissies. You're listening to Sis Let Me Tell You podcast. We're your hosts.
I'm Jess.
Oh, and
Jolly
I'm
Jess.
She's so jolly, she didn't dress up.
I did dress up. Well, okay, I did forget. I'm not even gonna lie.
She had to run downstairs real quick to put this sweater on.
I
Go ahead
did.
and tell the truth.
And to hang them little stockings up.
Mm-hmm. You should
courtesy of Murney.
Yeah,
she
Mama
just gave
Murney.
them to us yesterday because y'all know we didn't decorate this year. You probably actually didn't know that, but
they didn't. Why didn't you decorate?
Because we're Scrooge. What's his
That's
name?
not true.
What's his name?
Eldebarge Scrooge.
Huh? Eldebarge. What's his name? Scrooge.
Elder Scrooge. Elroy.
It's something with an E. It does seem like it's something with an E, but you're not
Eldridge. That's not it. Now I gotta look it up.
What's his name? I keep thinking
The
Scrooge McDuck, but that's not right. Ebenezer Scrooge. That's it. Jeez.
That is it. I'm looking at it now. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Not this being the beginning, and it's chaos.
Chaos. That's always. That's okay.
Well, we just, y'all know we don't have kids. So any year, who we doing this for? But we do enjoy Christmas, of course. And especially if we're going to have people over or we're hosting, then of course we go all out. We've got tons of decorations in our garage.
Yeah.
But it's a hassle to put them up and put them back away. And so some years we just be like, you feel like doing it? I don't either. And we just
James
won't.
did. But you don't care.
Did he bring down a single box?
But the main reason is because you're not going to be home for Christmas this year. So
that too. Yeah.
Usually, if we're coming, you'll decorate.
That's what I said.
You're having
hosts and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We'll go all out.
Yeah. But we'll typically alternate, but excuse me, it's seeming harder and harder to alternate.
Yeah, for you guys to get down this way, but it's okay.
That's fine. Baby gets older, but that's okay. Well, that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah. Why is this on here?
Here we are, Merry Christmas, and we're gonna release this episode early so that you guys have it early. So this is our gift to y'all. Merry Christmas.
They won't know until they're listening anyway. But yeah.
Oh, that's true. We'll put something out on Instagram. If you haven't already, go ahead and join our Patreon at Sis Let Me Tell You podcast. You'll get extra exclusive bonus content, lives, things of that nature, Q&As, things that you guys have been asking for, begging us for, and we doing it. Now we need to follow y'all to follow through on your end because we don't make no broken promises. And so join our Patreon
and put your dollars up.
Put your dollars up. 7-day free subscription.
Okay. That was interesting.
Okay.
Yes. If you didn't understand what she was saying, there is a 7-day free trial for Patreon. So if you sign up, you can access everything we've got on there for free for 7 days before it starts to bill you. So, or you can, I guess, decide if you want it or not, which if you've already joined, just stay.
Yeah, just stay there. And I stay there.
And we're going to record a live video for Patreon while we're together. So if you want to see some of that, then you need to go ahead and be prepared and be up on there so you can participate and talk to us.
Oh, get it. Okay, let's go ahead and start the episode. Let's get into the gossip. It's a lot. It's a lot
juicy,
up on here.
Like a juicy, medium rare steak.
Okay. Got it. Yep.
Ooh.
Spill it, sis.
Okay. If you grew up black and even remotely religious, you know who TD Jakes is. He was
Don't
on
forget
your
to open up
TV
Facebook.
Screen. Oh, shit.
Or Instagram.
Thank you.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to know that
I just
Jessica
jumped
posts
right in.
I know it's juicy, I know, but Jess posts all of our content, everything that we discuss in the episode on YouTube or Facebook, and you can follow along. So she likes to tell you to open it now.
Pictures and videos. Open it now. We're talking about TD Jakes. He was on your TV screen preaching. Okay, preaching his back out. Well, he was trending on Twitter. Not for reasons that you would think.
Okay.
So there was a viral TikTok video that made its way over to Twitter.
Okay.
The person who posted the video, her name is Maisha on TikTok. That's her username. And in this video, she starts off by saying, "This is all alleged. Do not come for me. y'all not about to send them on me. Right. I'm just putting this here."
Okay.
And then she basically is, has a background video playing so that you could see it. And it's this guy talking. We don't know who this guy is. Now, also, there is no real source that's named for any of this.
Okay.
But we're just taking it for what it is. Okay. Everything that is going to be named is alleged.
Okay.
So there are claims that Cassie allegedly turned over evidence to the FBI. So, she already
got
sued.
Diddy ass.
Huh?
Got Diddy ass. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Got Diddy's ass. Got him. So she turned over further evidence to the FBI, allegedly. And the items that she turned over are a burner phone that belonged to Kim Porter. Which, okay, I'm going to try not to spiral too far that I can't be real
I understand.
But there was a separate something that someone said that a psychic predicted this like 6 months ago about a phone that Kim Porter had, and that she had it hidden from someone, probably Diddy, obviously, and that she had it in maybe like a safety deposit box or something like that. But she was like, it's a burner phone. She had it separated for some reason, and it's out there. I don't know who's going to be able to find it, but it's out there. Okay. That's just to also put in there. Okay. So turned over to the FBI are a burner phone belonging to Kim Porter, tapes from Diddy's parties, either actual like video or like just verbal recordings.
Either way,
either way, Miss Girl,
it's gonna be tapes with footage because he taped every fucking thing,
from the sounds of it, and USB drives with evidence of who knows what. Okay. So Cassie's
this makes
husband,
you want to work for the FBI because I want to see everything. Yeah, I want to go through all them tapes. I want to see.
They're going to release probably a good chunk of it, so we'll hear about what we need to hear about.
There have been a lot of there were a lot of videos of people calling on Cassie like, speak up. You spoke up for yourself, but what about Kim Porter? Because you know what happened to Kim Porter, and you may have been around when, he may have told you what he did, and if he had a hand in her death and all that. So people have been wanting her to step up. But we already discussed that when she settled with this case, it was a civil case, and that it could still turn criminal. So here we are. Okay,
correct.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Cassie's husband, who's white.
Yes, he is.
Did not know that.
You didn't know that? Oh, okay.
No.
Yes.
Never looked her man up. I mean, she said, I've got to go opposite of Diddy. I've got to go all the way.
Because this is a merce.
So her husband is the one who urged her to turn all of this in. All of this is alleged. I'm going to keep saying it, but just know that. Now, as far as what's included in this evidence, there are politicians, artists, entertainers that are going to be exposed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And also on some of the tapes, some of Cassie's forced sexual acts will also be included. But she has to include that to be able to get this other person. That's or
hard.
People. Right. So it's just, oh my God, it's such a double-edged sword, but it's for the greater good.
She's doing the right thing. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this is where TD Jakes comes in, because I know you're like, oh, I thought this is about the pastor. It is Bishop. TD Jakes is said to have attended some of Diddy's parties, and has been known to have slept with multiple men.
Oh, I'm not shocked by that in any sense of the word. He's always giving me a ick.
Jasmine, not ick.
Yeah, like a weird vibe. I've never really felt.
Okay, we were not on the same page. I was thinking, I'm not surprised he slept with men. I always got a gay vibe from him.
Oh, okay, always. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that either.
Okay,
but I've always gotten an ick from him. Like, him
so
going to these parties
that
does not shock me.
Does not
like it does.
You. Okay,
at first thought,
yes,
and then it's like, no, I can see that. Now, how it's just coming out is crazy. That's crazy. Nobody's ever thought to tell us that this man's been preaching on our screens about what we should and shouldn't do, asking for money, and he's over here licking booty holes in the privacy of his own parties, public parties, condemning other gays.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Enough. Actually, no, he has not condemned gays.
He hasn't?
Which also kind of leans to, we'll get there. Okay. I forgot about this part. I'm so sorry. Okay, so he has been known to have slept with several men at the parties, right? And he's also been called a power bottom by male escorts.
Power bottom. Okay, I mean, that's a big boy. He gonna be powered. He's standing firm, all fours.
Jasmine,
I'm just saying.
That's also not what that means.
What does that mean?
So, oh shit! Did it fall out? I accidentally knocked it and she went sideways.
Okay.
A power bottom is like someone who exclusively takes it, but is kind of like demanding, like, I want you to do that, like still calling the shots. So like they're still in power, but they're the one receiving. That's what a power bottom is.
I can see that for him too as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So, a young man who is a former Potter House member, which is his church, the Potter House. He's preparing to sue TD Jakes for an incident when he was underage. Oh, God. Okay. He allegedly was forced to give TD Jakes head. And church insiders say that the parents were paid off to keep quiet. And they took the money. Now the man is older and he's seeking justice, and he doesn't talk to his family. Because you didn't protect me. You took the money.
Girl, we were supposed to have Christmas music on.
And the other thing that has people thinking that he's kind of involved more, and it's more insidious, is he was actually the person who did the funeral for Kim Porter. What do you call that? Like he led the, what do you call that? I was trying to think
the
of
funeral,
the procedure. Girl, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So
he led the funeral. So he was was the speaker, the MC, if you will.
Not MC.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but basically. So it sounds like it could be deeper, but girl, someone tweeted this and I have not stopped laughing. It says, I didn't know the TD stands for taking dick.
It was funny because earlier you said TD and it sounded like Titty Jakes. Just saying. Your words, not mine.
I didn't. Taking dick. That, Jasmine, that had me dying for a while. Well, it kind of, it also is something that he is dealing with on another end.
TD Jakes?
Yeah. So, as I was looking this up, at the end of this video, the girl Maisha mentions Christian Keys.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, and he's already dealing with this over here. And I'm like, well, what is it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gotta know. Mm-hmm. Girl looked it up. Christian Keys is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I typed it into TikTok, boom, got him.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a video of a video.
Okay.
And it is Christian, basically confessional style. He's talking into his phone and he's basically saying without saying that some people that he's worked with have taken advantage of him. Mm-hmm. And one person in particular who was in power was sexually harassing him for years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he didn't give too many details, but he was basically like, I'm coming forward because, it happens to men too. And I've kind of just feel icky about it, basically.
Yeah.
And so people are thinking it's either TD Jakes or Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I saw that. But I think he said that it was not Tyler Perry.
He did.
I think he actually came out. I saw something about that today, but I didn't want to look at it because I kept seeing TD Jakes connected to him, and I was like, no. I was trying to stay off of this so that a lot of it would be a surprise. True surprise when you told me, and it was. Mm-hmm. Christian. I had said earlier, but you didn't hear me. We were supposed to be playing Christmas music. Keys.
Oh, I thought you had it on, girl. I can't hear it.
Mm-mm. I was gonna turn it on right when we started.
Turn it on now.
Gossip. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Christian Keys. That's a good name.
Yeah. It's Keyes.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And Tyler Perry. Let's see. Christian Keys appears to confirm that Tyler Perry was not the Hollywood. What's this next word? That's ... Hollywood powerful man who harassed him. So it was not Tyler Perry. Thank God. Okay. Because people were speculating, like, is that how he got his role in the Medea plays and stuff like that? Right. So, and then I ended up watching a video with Christian Keys talking about this days ago before he named anybody. And he was saying that this person called him over at 2:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And or maybe it wasn't two. Girl, I might be getting two videos confused. He called him over. I don't know what time it was. I'm thinking of another video that was at 2:30 a.m.
That's fine.
That had to do with Diddy. But this one, he called him over and wanted him to strip for him, and he said no or something like that for money, and he turned it down. But yeah, he never did give a name, and people were like, if you gonna say it, say it. Who and
is it? Maybe he's planning to sue or something. And at that point, you don't want to name them, but you also don't want to speak about it online either. Yeah, girl, not pulling a Robin Dixon. Off. So back to what your question was earlier, because I forgot to loop back to it.
I don't remember what my question was.
I'm about to remind you. You said, was he condemning
gays?
Homosexuals. And so there was, homosexuality. I couldn't think of the word either.
I know.
Okay.
I got you.
So he had an interview with Oprah, I think. And she was asking him, what is your stance on homosexuality? Are you against it? Blah, blah, blah. He said, well, I'll say this. He said, I can only speak to, it was Oprah. I can only speak to what the Bible says. Mm-hmm. And so he kind of, was talking about, the Bible condemns it and blah, blah, blah. But he said, so my opinion doesn't really matter. So he's almost trying to tread lightly over it. Because he got a young nigga sitting in the car waiting when he's done with this interview.
The car is running.
Car's running. Yeah. They're about to go to Taco Bell. So, and then she says, okay. And he said, I love all people, and you know, I accept people for who they are, and blah blah blah. So basically, he was saying without saying, like, no, it's cool with me now.
Right. Okay.
So he did not condemn it in this interview.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
very good.
We will be keeping an eye on that. Trust.
We'll be
and
keeping
believe.
an eye on that. That is crazy. Now I'm looking up. I'm sorry. Because I saw some stuff about TD Jakes pop up, and then I was like, I rolled my eyes in the back of my head, so I didn't see nothing. I just wanted to see if he said anything. TD Jakes' camp refutes viral allegations as unequivocally false.
Of course, they're going to say that. They have to. What am I paying you for if you don't say that?
In Atlanta, development backed by TD Jakes moves forward near Tyler Perry Studios.
Girl, not them being linked in multiple ways. Like,
Yeah, how
what's
creepy
happening
is that?
here? Their names are coming up together too much.
I guess if there weren't allegations about actual assault, would this be so bad? The fact that he's a closeted gay.
I don't think so, personally.
I think it has to do with him going to Diddy's parties. If it weren't Diddy's parties, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. But we know what goes down at these parties, and there is a lot of sexual assault and underage activities going on. People being forced to do shit they ain't want to do.
Yes.
So
that makes it empirically. No, that's not the right word. It makes it 10 times worse because it was a Diddy party.
Yes. And then all this stuff with Diddy's coming out. Girl, is it coming out because Cassie done put these videos out there?
Girl, she done lit the fire. I don't know.
I cannot wait to hear more about this. Like, as sad as it's gonna be, because these are people's real lives. I get that, but it's just, I need to know more.
Yeah, it is intriguing still, nonetheless.
Very, and I feel like people are they're coming down on them now. They are coming down on them. The sad part about it is bringing down a lot of the Black powerful men in Hollywood.
I was thinking that same thing. They are dropping like
flies. Because there's allegations against Will Smith. He's been mentioned in some of these assaults with Diddy. You know, it's like, oh God, this is terrible. Yeah. And even if it's not true or they don't get to go to court, it's out there. We've already heard their name associated with it.
Right.
So we ain't forgetting it.
And that's what's unfortunate. It's like once it's kind of tagged to you, then you can't really shake it. Yeah. But I don't care if it's 1,000 Black men in Hollywood that get, convicted. If you did it, I want you to be held accountable.
Of course. I just hate that it's like the most powerful ones that are.
But those are the most dangerous people.
Supposed to be doing.
I mean, if you really think about it, the people that have the most money, the most fame, the most influence are the most dangerous people because they get that taste of power or whatever. And then, it's like, it's too much. And then they just go nuts with it.
That's crazy.
When I saw this, my eyes were as big as watermelons. I was like, wait a minute, huh?
Yeah.
So, anyhow.
Well, speaking of a man that has fallen from grace, Jonathan Majors, we're going to hit it up because it must be talked about. I think everyone saw that the verdict in his trial, that it came to a close and there was a split verdict. For those that don't know and haven't listened, because we've been talking about this, giving updates weekly. But for those that don't know, Jonathan was being sued based on assault and harassment of his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. No, I'm not rolling my eyes. They came to a verdict this week, right? Girl, like yesterday? Was it yesterday?
Yeah. I don't know if it was yesterday, but it was definitely this week. Maybe Wednesday.
Okay, the 18th. And he was, I'll tell you exactly what he was found guilty of which charges. There were 4 total, and he was found guilty for 2 of the 4. Okay. It was a split verdict. He was found guilty of 2 charges. One was misdemeanor assault in the 3rd degree, and the recklessly causing physical injury. The second was harassment in the 2nd degree, which is a violation. The actor was found not guilty of misdemeanor assault in the 3rd degree with intent to cause physical injury and misdemeanor aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree. Okay. And from what I'm understanding is the jury based their decision on the altercation at the car.
That video of it.
Yes, the video that was released, the street surveillance that was released and that they found, girl. Mm-hmm. And him trying to get her in the car. And the reason he was found not guilty for some of those is because he didn't have the intention to hurt her. He did end up hurting her, allegedly. Right. But there was no intent. Yeah, that's true. I don't feel like...
Okay, so you have a personal opinion that conflicts with what?
He was rough with her. He was. Yeah. But she was also cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Did you know how all this started? I don't know if we actually talked about it on here. They were riding in the car together and she saw a text message pop up on his phone.
Yes, we talked about that. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think last week. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, girl, he actually had Coretta Scott King on his phone and she saw it and was like,
well, she was probably thinking, who's that?
Who's Coretta Scott King?
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be me. Michelle Obama here. I'm going high.
Yay.
Okay, so I know that he could serve up to a year in jail. I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
But do you hear this music?
Huh? No, I can't hear it, girl. I never did start our Christmas music. Let me do that.
Jasmine, forget it.
No, I'm doing it. Y'all want it? That's what I thought.
Okay. Are you done with Jonathan?
No.
Okay.
I do want to mention that he was dropped. Disney dropped him like a hot pocket. They had that email that
was already drafted.
Thing already drafted, ready to hit the send button.
And they said, "What's the verdict?"
Guilty.
Okay. Send. Bye.
Send.
See you.
Took no time. They dropped his ass like a bad habit, and it's for what's the movie, girl? Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Is it Ant-Man? Okay.
Yeah, he was gonna be Kang, the Conqueror, in Ant-Man.
Yeah, Marvel said, see you. We're not talking to you no more. We don't know who you are.
They said bye-bye. And my hopes is that they replace him with another black man. Just because they replace him don't mean he's gonna be black. Another thing that he was dropped from was Magazine Dreams. That was also with Disney. The other one was with Marvel. I'm sorry, Marvel dropped him as Kang, but I think we've known that for a while. I mean, they said something when
That's what I said when I saw that headline. I was like, I thought they already said bye.
Maybe they just officially dropped him. Like, oh, it's definitely a no. But Disney had a release date for this movie. I think it's a movie. It's called Magazine Dreams. Girl, I can't hardly see.
Where are your glasses?
They're right here next to me.
Maybe put them on.
It's just like the font is very light.
Okay.
Like thin.
Glasses will help with that.
Focus. Yeah, I know. It's a Disney movie. It's a star. Okay, here we go. The release of the Jonathan Majors starring drama Magazine Dreams has been postponed indefinitely. So it is about bodybuilders. So I can see why they wanted to use him. When I'm reading into this, the sad part about it is that the director, this was his director debut. And now it's just... His name is their name. I don't know what their pronouns are. Elijah Bynum. And now they're just like in the wind because of this. Who knows if it's going to be picked back up.
They've got to find a replacement, I'm sure. And that was just such a big name to pull your attention
director
to their project.
Debut. Yes.
And that's really sad.
Yes. So that really sucks. It says Disney changed the magazine Dreams release date to unset after it was originally scheduled for December 4th. The directorial debut of Elijah Bynum magazine Dreams had its world premiere in January at the Sundance Film Festival and also stars Haley Bennett, Taylor Page, and Mike O'Hearn. Okay. Some of these are speculating that the bodybuilding drama will never be released due to Major's guilty verdict.
Damn, not him canceling the whole thing. Don't put the glasses on now, sis. You done reading.
Well, I mean, I might need them later.
She looks studious.
She's smart. Big smart.
A studious elf is what I call it.
Studious elf. Well, you know, they make them that way these days. Yeah. So that's all I got.
Okay, so we all also saw this online. Taraji P. Henson balling on stage.
That was real.
Okay.
And now she can't shut up about it. Y'all done got her started.
Boy.
She done opened a can of worms and she can't stop.
Yeah. So, in case you didn't see it, they are on a what do you call it? Movie release tour for The Color Purple. Press tour. Thank you, girl. Words.
Where are your
me
words
tonight are divorced.
Yeah, they don't.
I think it's because I'm leaving tomorrow to drive.
So you got a lot on your mind.
Illinois. So I think my mind is just jumbled. But
yeah,
forgive me.
That's okay.
Everybody.
We're with you.
Okay.
We're giving them this episode
yes,
early.
They're doing. So. Yeah, that's true.
They better be.
So they're doing a press tour for the movie The Color Purple. And so they were all on stage, the cast, and I don't even know what question led up to her talking about this.
I do.
But the movie is an Oprah production. And so Taraji, girl, having a mind blank. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Taraji basically starts talking and then she gets emotional. So she basically just says, like, I'm tired as a black woman in Hollywood getting paid pennies on the dollar, you know, to her black male counterparts and even less to her white counterparts. She said, you know, we work so hard just for all of our efforts to be not really respected because our paychecks are minimal. And then she also went in to say that, you know, someone may say like, oh, well, you made $10 million on this movie. And she said, that's not what was deposited in a bank account.
Right.
She said, off top, Uncle Sam is taking 50%.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gone. Then from that 50%, you have to pay your people and you have to pay them a certain percentage, but they take that percentage from the gross, not the net.
Right.
And she says, so do the math from there. Yeah. And then, you know, you've got to pay your stylist and this and this and that. And she's like, trust me, the math is not mathing and I'm tired. And she is so visibly upset. She's crying. I mean, she said, I am fucking sick of this. Like, it was something.
The original question that they asked was if she planned on ever quitting. Yeah, if she ever planned on quitting acting due to pay. That was the question they asked.
Oh, so this was right on time. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because I was like, I don't know how she spiraled down this lane, but okay, cool.
What got me was. Okay, not what got me. Let me not lead into it like that. But I got to thinking about The Color Purple, and then were you done with that?
Well, I have something else to add about Oprah, but
okay, well, cool. Well, before you do, because I saw the thing with Oprah, so I'm glad you're going to bring that up because I was actually planning on talking about it. I saw that she during that same talk. When after Taraji broke down, she had mentioned that this is Fantasia's first like premiere acting debut. And this is such a big opportunity for her. So she hopes that this is like a change. She said that back in the day, it was only one of them. and they were all competing for that one role. She said you could either be too black, too extra. She was too black. Didn't nobody want her kind. You had to be a certain type of black in order to get the roles. But now multiple black women are working on the same sets at the same time. Not everybody's competing for one thing. And then it made me think, I wonder how, like, it made me go down a rabbit hole. You know how I do, just in my mind. And I'm thinking, I wonder how Fantasia did. Oh, they probably picked her because she's singing. But how does she act? And then I was like, I hope she don't get on there with that baby voice.
First of all, why the fuck would you even say this? You know she's getting on there with that baby voice.
I don't want to hear that baby voice on The Color Purple.
Jasmine, that's her real voice, Miss Girl. I don't know what you want her to do about
everything about it.
But honestly, I've heard really, really good things about the movie.
I hope so.
Oh, I'm sure.
Girl, and I think we should all go see it.
It was Kev on stage and his wife. That's who talked about it. I guess they saw an early,
release of it.
Yeah. Okay. And I was just like, okay. I mean, I wanted to see it anyway, but
yeah, me too. I think we should go see it. We could see it together if you want. I already said no movies together, but we could go see that one. I'm gonna be crying.
We'll see. Okay, so about Oprah.
Okay.
So then, after all of this, there was another video, and I'm not sure if it was the same day or not. Mm-hmm. They were in different clothes, so I don't know. But it was another video, and it was the cast was together, so maybe like an after something, and they were taking pictures. And it looked like from the body language, people were speculating that there was a rift between Oprah and Taraji.
I read that.
And so I assume that it was because of, maybe her speaking out about this and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, they're in the same lane. So I don't, whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, Taraji came out and was like, no, there's no beef. Mm-hmm. She posted about Oprah, just like, she has been a champion, for us. And, she said this movie is so worth producing and all that. I mean, she just sang Oprah's praises. So
yeah,
there's no rift there, but that was something that came up.
Yes, very good, sissy. You hitting the nail on the head today, baby, on the research tip.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. They took pictures together. The pictures were cute. I didn't see anything as far as body language goes, but she said that Oprah told her that if she ever needed anything, just to call. And so she said she called her one time, and Oprah worked it out. Whatever it was, worked it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming maybe it had to do with this movie, but I really don't know.
Maybe. Yes, I did see the video that people were talking about. They were lining up to take a photo, and it was just Taraji and Oprah at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And Taraji kind of looked up and tried to keep herself from crying again. So maybe it was the same day. Just I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Well, she's been crying a lot in a lot of interviews, so I think she's just kind of like she's worn out. She's tired.
Yeah. And so Oprah's standing next to her, but she is uncomfortable. Their body language says so. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean that they're upset with each other, but it was off. And then other cast members come up, and Oprah moves. She moves to the other side to be on the side of someone else to take the picture. So they were thinking she was trying to get away from Taraji. But I don't know if that was it.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
So
interesting.
It could have been something totally separate. So.
Interesting. Keke Palmer also joined in on the conversation as far as what Taraji was saying. She said that we all have similar struggles, and she made the point to say, in this industry, we don't get paid enough, and you have to have multiple jobs in order to make it.
Yes,
streams of income. You
Correct.
Must. This is what she said in quotes. The entertainment industry is just like any other industry. We run businesses to keep our brands afloat, us being the brand business. And it's that team of company members that decreases any assumed large lump sum. This includes monthly expenses, just like everyone else. In the words of Biggie, more money, more problems.
Oof. And even the one from Black Lady Sketch Show, the main one. What's her name?
I don't know her name. I know who exactly you're talking about.
Yeah, Yarp. The light skin one. What's her fucking name? Okay. She posted about it too. She kind of chimed in, like you said. A lot of people, girl, even Lene, whatever her last name is, she talked about it too. I mean, it's just like, yeah, that's why I wanted to at least have a discussion about it and bring it to the table, because a lot of people seem to have, is it Robin something?
It is Robin Thede.
Thank you, Jasmine. I'm telling you, brain is sleep.
That's all right.
Anywho, so yeah, Robin Thede definitely talked about it too, and obviously she definitely knows. She had a whole show. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though, with the union, the writers union and all them going on strike and stuff. What about the actors union? Can't they go to their union? It should be a neutral party. Couldn't they go to their union and say, I'm making this much, and this actor with the same level of experience is making this much?
Well, the actors were on strike, remember?
Yes, but why wasn't this also? It was a writers' strike. Was the actors too?
Yeah,
it was mainly the writers though.
I think they may have spearheaded it, but I think the actors were also like standing.
I thought it was in support of the writers. Yeah, in solidarity. But why can't the actors go to their union and say, this is how much I'm making and this is how much my coworker is making? You do the math.
You're asking the wrong person, Miss Girl.
It's just making me speculate like what's...
Yeah.
Because your union is supposed to be a neutral party and they should be fighting for your rights, and it's not coming out their pockets. So it's like, I don't know, that's just so strange that it's still, I don't know, that sucks.
I understand what you're saying,
yeah,
and I just don't know enough about any of that, if I'm being honest. I don't even know enough about the writer's strike. I knew that they ended that shit.
Yeah, they ended it.
I don't know what came of it.
Yeah, we ain't seen the damn contract.
Couldn't tell you.
So
yeah,
it ain't for us.
Someone else who's about to be fading fast. Got another one. Vin Diesel.
Oh God. I saw this and I was like, you lying. I didn't look at the details of it though. I saw it and I was like, oh,
Jazz.
He looks, I'm not gonna say it. He looks not like he used to now.
Jasmine, you knew he wasn't gonna age well, sis. Are you serious? You could look at him and be like, he is not gonna age well.
I tried to be nice, and then you dragged me right to hell with
Jasmine,
you.
Come on, no one's surprised by this.
Okay.
Well,
he seemed a little chunk too, so I was like, oh, that's interesting.
He is. We have the same chin, him and I. So it's a double. Yeah.
Double Dutch.
It's a double.
Okay.
Okay. Hush.
Okay.
I can't take it. Girl, his real name is Mark Sinclair. Yuck.
I would think
now,
that it would be Vincent.
You would think. Mm-hmm. Girl.
That's the whitest little name you could ever ask for.
I'm telling you. Okay. Focus. Everybody. Okay.
I'm focused.
Well, he's facing some allegations from a former employee. The former employee's name is Asta Jonason. She said that she worked for him when he was filming Fast 5. So the Fast and Furious franchise, the fifth one, in 2010.
The fifth of a million. Mm-hmm.
Girl, never ending, still ongoing. Mm-hmm. Girl, ongoing. Sick of it. Mm-hmm. And so she basically was hired to, I don't know if it was like a personal assistant, but that's the sounds of it. She helped him with his day-to-day tasks, scheduling, attending events, stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, they were at a hotel, the St. Regis Hotel. I don't know what city.
Okay.
I did look because I was like, was it in New York? To see if it was a part of that survivors Act. They do not have one of those hotels in New York, so it was not. This is okay, separate. I was just curious. I was like, is it a part of it? Anywho, well, they were in a hotel, and this happened in 2010, September of that year, and he basically kind of was getting too close, and she was like, okay, I need him to leave. We work together,
right?
I'm uncomfortable, I don't want this, okay,
right.
But she didn't know how to stop it.
Well, it's our boss, so yeah,
right. Yes, there's that dynamic to it as well. Well, let me just read it straight from here instead of me trying to paraphrase, because it's not working.
That's fine.
Okay, so this is coming from Vanity Fair.
Okay.
Miss Jonasson was afraid to more forcibly refuse her supervisor, Vin Diesel, knowing that getting him out of that room was both crucial to her personal safety and job security. But this hope died when Vin Diesel dropped to his knees, pushed Miss Jonasson's dress up towards her waist, and molested her body, running his hands over Miss Jonasson's upper legs, including her inner thighs. She says, then he pinned her to the wall and pleasured himself. Huh? Girl, what?
By just the glance of her, what?
He rubbed her thighs. It's more than a glance. He copped a feel.
Thighs. Skinny, bony thighs.
Okay. Jasmine. Then, this is what really is fucked up. Then, hours later, Asta received a phone call from Vin's sister, Samantha Vincent. Now her last name is Vincent. Okay, moving on. Doesn't matter. She informed Asta that she was terminated from her job. Not you gonna touch me and then fire me. Huh?
Whoa.
So you knew you messed up and was like, I gotta get her out of here.
Oh no.
Well, Vince's attorney basically was like, let me be very clear. Vin Diesel categorically denies this claim in its entirety. This is the first he has ever heard about the more than 13-year-old claim by a purportedly 9-day employee. There is clear evidence which completely refutes these outlandish allegations. So he's like, no, baby girl. So, I mean, we'll probably hear something that occurs from that and see what happens.
Whoa.
This has been sad. What else do we have?
Every single thing that we had up on Maine is serious, but it's interesting. I want to hear about it. Why get up here and talk about some boo-boo trash if we could actually be talking about shit like this? This is stuff I want to hear about.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to get into drive-by. Okay. This I brought to you all because I just want to pose a question.
Okay.
21 Savage. 21. He met with, let me see, Rolling Stone. Yeah. Okay, it says, girl, read it verbatim from Wrap Up. Okay. Rolling Stone today, which was the 18th. I hate when they do that. Rolling Stone revealed their latest cover story starring the rapper. The publication joined Savage in Paris, where he opened up about getting a green card, music, his affinity for R&B, blah, blah, blah. During their conversation, Savage's friend Boo Wop, who is this, asked why men in the genre don't serenade women like back in the old days. This was his response.
Okay, this is 21 Savage's response.
Correct. Okay. Y'all bitches some hoes now. Nobody singing to y'all. Everybody sell pussy. Ain't nobody to sing for. And he was dead ass serious.
What?
That's what he said. Thoughts?
Where are you getting this from?
Huh?
Where is he getting this from?
The nerve. Sit up here looking like a bug. A praying mantis.
We're on a napkin to be specific.
A praying mantis to be specific. We're doing prayer hands. His head looks like a praying mantis. You what?
It does.
There's no one out here worth serenading. Usher been doing it for the last 2 years in Vegas. Nobody.
Basically.
I was like,
that is so interesting. Hot take from 21. I mean, he's wrong.
Yeah, he's definitely wrong.
Even if someone is talking about they pussy or whatever, aren't you still interested in it or no? You're not?
He's saying that they're selling it, not just talking about it. They're selling a pussy.
Selling it in music or...
no, I think he meant like actually prostituting, selling puss. Or maybe in a more general sense, like I'm buying you bags type of thing. Right. Okay.
Well, here's another thing to think about. You know how guys are usually exaggerating lyrics in their songs? Women are doing the same thing. So if that's where he's taking his information from, because I honestly could not begin to understand where he would get this from. It has to be music. Girls are doing the same thing. Like they can exaggerate about, I made him buy me a Birkin before I gave it to him. But even if she did, it's just I could get on a soapbox for this.
You know what this is giving? It's giving heartbreak. It's giving Lotto dumped me. And she broke my heart. And now I'm sad.
Oh, I forgot.
That's what that's giving.
It's also giving nice guys finish last.
Although
that
he's
narrative.
Clearly not a nice guy.
No, I know. But you know how guys are like, girls don't like nice guys. No, it's not she didn't like you because you were nice. She didn't like you because you didn't have any front teeth. What? It's like you're totally missing the whole point of what somebody don't like about you. It's that I'm sulking. Bye.
Is that not weird?
It's extremely
I thought
weird.
that was such a strange question for him.
Unless he has this sense of humor that we know nothing about. Is he funny?
I've never really seen his teeth. Does he laugh for real? I don't know. Then it's like, are you trying to be like Drake? That sounds like something Drake would say.
But Drake would be smiling and it would be an obvious joke.
Yeah. And even if it wasn't, he likes to troll us. So we would get it. It would make sense for him to say
it's on brand for him.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
Okay. There's that.
I don't know, sis. Okay. So now that I remembered something that I just wanted to briefly mention. It wasn't nothing to add on here, but. Okay. So remember last week when we talked about Travis Scott missing yet another concert hours before canceling?
Yes.
This time, now I don't know about last time, but this time it was because of a flight delay.
Oh.
So that was not his fault.
You ain't got no private jet for your own concert? You couldn't have chartered a private jet?
Jasmine, he was in the back of Southwest. He was in row 15. I don't know.
And then the fact that he was flying into Chicago. Everybody flying into Chicago. You couldn't have got this man on another flight. And why would you leave so late for your concert? You should have been there.
Yeah, that is true. Why would you fly in day of? That is true.
You could have got a private jet. It was something else. This is a lie. I do not believe it.
Okay, so now we're back to not believing him. Girl, it was a couple things
he
about
needed to
him
give them a reason,
something.
And this is the best reason he could come up with so that he wouldn't have no questions. And I don't believe it.
Two more things that I also saw about him that I didn't read into because I was like, I don't care.
Okay.
One, somebody threw something large at him on stage, and he almost fell off his little stage. It was like supposed to look like rocks or something. Then he went to a basketball game and opened up a beverage, and that bitch shot out.
Exploded.
I don't know if they and then gave it to him. Like, I don't know how this happened, or did he hit the stairs real hard with it? What happened?
Oh Lord, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. So, anywho, go ahead.
Interesting. Why was he in so much in the news? Slow day.
I don't know.
I know we were talking about the Kanye West album and how it didn't come out last week. So
yes.
Yeah, they pushed it back. It's supposed to be delayed to January 12th. I won't be holding my breath. But
what? January 12th? I thought it was supposed to be New Year's.
January 12th. It said mid-January. Sorry. Vultures, the new album with him and Dolla.
Oh, that's trash.
Keep waiting, baby. Keep waiting. It's gonna be.
It's probably because he's still trying to get an okay from all these samples. Girl, what? And now, and Nikki said no. It's just like he's scrambling.
It's ruining the vibe. It's ruining the vibe.
But also, he should have been doing this at the beginning.
He's got people for this. I don't understand why he feels like he has to do this. He should have been had his people contacted people.
Jasmine, he wants to do this himself.
Why?
Because he feels like he just got so much pull. Anyway, okay, I don't know.
Another thing I saw, which was interesting, and I thought to bring it up because you've actually been watching Married to Medicine. So yes. You now know who I'm talking about. Dr. Jackie on there. I don't know. Did you watch the most recent episode where she sat down with Vice President Kamala Harris? Okay. She met with, she's a OBGYN for those that don't watch the show Married to Medicine on Bravo. But Dr. Jackie is one of the older Black doctors. She's an OB. I just said that. And she plays like a serious role in fighting for Black mothers' rights, birthrights, and keeping them safe. The statistics about us being at like a 3 times higher rate of dying during mortality rate during childbirth and stuff like that. So she takes it very seriously, and that's why she met with the vice president on Zoom to talk about it and efforts and how they can, try to avoid the death rate being so high, blah blah blah, in Black women. Well, somebody went to digging to 2020, a video that she did with Heavenly girl, and it was just a clip taken from this longer video. I did not watch the whole video. I watched the clip, and the clip was basically her. It was a YouTube live stream that resurfaced. She was talking about Black women and pregnancy, and she said that during that conversation she was pregnant. She said pregnant Black women cry wolf. And those were her words, which she believes prevents them from receiving adequate health care. And it did come off that way. She was basically saying like Black women tend to be more dramatic when it comes to childbirth and seeing their doctor. They complain a lot. They may come in 20 times, 30 something times to see the doctor. And it's like, well, what do you need now? Yeah, and that kind of goes against like what she's been trying to do. Right. I could see why she would say this because maybe there are some Black women that are more dramatic. But how many white patients do you see in Atlanta? Let's be honest. And also, there's tons of white pregnant women as well. So, to sell it like that, it's like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, because then you're just kind of playing along with the narrative that, don't listen to them or don't complain about what you may be feeling because then they're going to think you're crying wolf. I mean, it's just like, okay. I think she was trying to give advice like, don't cry wolf. Don't complain about things that you don't need to complain about because then these white doctors will claim that you're crying wolf. But people were offended big time. By her statement. Yeah.
I mean, that's really crazy. And it, like you said, it may be taken out of context because it's not the full, conversation. But also, I'm wondering if this was an editing situation. Like, how on Love is Blind, where they had, what was that nigga's name?
Love is Blind. The black guy?
The most recent season, the black guy. What was his name?
Girl, I don't know.
Where they basically had him sitting at the thing and breaking up with the girl.
Yeah.
But that's not actually what happened, and they weren't showing him when those words were spoken. I wonder if it was something like that.
No, it was a live stream. You could see her mouth. It didn't
live stream?
Yeah, it was a live stream. And it was a recording.
Thought this was on an episode. I misunderstood.
No. Oh, no. This was a YouTube live stream with her and Heavenly from 2020, back in COVID days when people were just getting on live to talk about stuff, Q&A, stuff like that. No. It was not TV. It was not edited. It was a straight video. And it was cut from a longer live stream. So Dr. Jackie addressed it. And she said that it was taken out of context. And now, I don't know. She's in a little hot water.
And it's really unfortunate that it was so recent as well for her to have said that.
Well, yeah, right after meeting with the vice chancellor, or not vice chancellor, John, we at school, the vice president about black women's health rights. And it's like, ooh, this doesn't look too good, baby. You got an update for us?
I hate to hear that. Yeah. Okay, so we knew this day was coming.
I saw a little bit of this.
Get your tissues. Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner have split. They are no longer together.
We didn't know nothing about their ass. No,
I mean,
who cares?
Jasmine, they didn't know nothing about each other because they can only speak 2 words of the same language together. Now,
no, they had a translator.
They too were very.
They hired a translator. They hired a translator to follow them around.
Well, they were sick of it because they wanted to get hot and heavy, and they just weren't
will was there
able to communicate. Yeah. So, anywho, they basically, we all saw this coming. There was no longevity in this, and they both knew it. It was just like a,
let's try it out and see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was just like hey, let's hang out. It's real casual. There's no hard ties to this. Let's just
see what happens
and see what's good. Yeah. And it's over. So, girl, they had just gotten together in February.
I was going to say it's been several months, but almost a year. It's December. They almost made it all of 2023, baby. That's love. That's love.
That's love. Yeah, it's actually not. So,
well, that's all we got for y'all.
Yeah, that's it. We're not doing a switch up.
Yeah, no switch up today. We'll be doing some games and stuff for Patreon. Join the Patreon. SLMTY podcast. And we'll be recording an episode together over the holidays for next week. So, that'll be fun. And we'll play games then too. So, yeah, we were like, let's just save it till we're together.
Yeah.
And we knew this episode would run long, so.
It was going to run long. Yeah. So, follow us on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast. Join our public Facebook group where we post pictures and videos that pertain to what we're talking about. And you're going to want to see some of the tweets that I may put in there about TD Jakes.
Yeah, do it.
Jasmine, they were hilarious.
Why didn't you read them?
Anywho.
That's okay. We'll see them on
because some of them have like a visual aspect to it. So it wouldn't translate.
You need to see it. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I will post them though. Okay. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is also Sis Let Me Tell You Podcast. You can watch our podcast there. It's visual, and it's also visual on Spotify.
Yep.
And yeah, join this Patreon immediately, or I'm gonna hold a grudge. Do you want me to do that?
You don't want just mad.
I didn't think so.
Show them your mad face. Ooh. That's
put the teeth in. You gotta have teeth.
Okay. Okay. She's biting that top lip. Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy. Serious. And if you're scrolling next week online and you want us to talk about something, especially the one that we're going to record together, that's the perfect time to send something. You can even send questions, whatever you want to send. We can address all of it on that episode. It's going to be maybe a little bit more freeform. So, but tag us in it, send it to us in a DM, leave us a 5-star rating and a glowing review. We're packing it up.
Amen and amen.
Literally.
We'll see you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you before New Year's.
Yeah, we will. Hope Santa
we'll be together tomorrow. And we're looking like twins today, too. All right, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye. Bye.